Welcome everyone to my class. Hello my friends, how are you? Firstly, thank you for staying with me on Monday. It was fantastic, it was a fantastic class. And also, today we are gonna be the same. Okay, we are going to play, we are going to do many things, we are going to review theory about modal verbs, about future tenses. Also, we are going to review feelings and emotions, okay, doing some games, doing many activities, also watching some PowerPoints, and we have 1 hour to enjoy learning English. Lo primero de todo, daros las gracias a todas las familias que os conectasteis, a todos los chicos que os habéis conectado a la clase del lunes. Espero que hayáis disfrutado, que os gustasen los juegos, que aprendieseis mucho, repasaseis también, y que muchas gracias por participar, por entrar en el vídeo y por darnos el apoyo de vosotros, de las familias. Y nada, hoy, miércoles, empezamos otro día más, una nueva hora, que vamos a ver muchos contenidos, vamos a hacer muchas cosas, vamos a jugar, vamos a aprender, vamos a repasar. Y nada, espero solo que disfrutéis y repaséis y sobre todo aprendáis. Okay, and what we are going to do today? Today we are going to continue in the same line as the last day, as on Monday. Okay, we are going to review some things. We are going to review modal verbs, can, could, should, etc. Also, we are going to review the future tense with will, with be going to, with the present continuous and the present simple. Okay, there are many tenses to use in the future. And also with vocabulary, we are going to review feelings and emotion. We review it on Monday, but we are going to play a game that is called Pasapalabra, okay? Maybe you know, maybe you have watched at any time in the television, and also you know how it functions, okay? But we are going to play it with the feelings and emotions. We are going to divide the class in two parts. The first part, we are going to review grammar. First, we are going to review the PowerPoint of modal verbs. And second, we are going to review the PowerPoint of future tenses, okay? Next, we are going to play a game with the two topics of grammar, with modal verbs and future tenses. And after that, the second part of the class, it's about the game of the feelings and emotions, okay? You have to remember the vocabulary on the first video, the video on Monday, okay? We talk about many feelings and emotions with the little flashcards, with the emojis, and you have to review it, okay? And also, if you have a list, please read it quickly and also review all the vocabulary because you have to know many words. The first part of our lesson is modal verbs, okay? I am going to explain it in Spanish. I'm going to explain how to pronounce, how to use, how to form, what we need, okay? Also the difference between them. That's right. Entonces, un verbo modal son aquellos que funcionan como verbos auxiliares, ¿vale? Y que cambian el significado del verbo al que acompañan. Por ejemplo, can do, must be, may rain, son verbos que acompañan a otros en forma base. Es decir, may, por ejemplo, va acompañado de rain, may rain. Rain, el verbo to rain, llover. Tenemos que el verbo en infinitivo sería to rain. El verbo en forma base, rain, solo rain, sin el to. Entonces los verbos modales van acompañados siempre de un verbo en forma base sin el to. ¿Ok? Tampoco pueden ir nunca solos, nunca van solos. Yo no puedo decir I can. Yo tengo que decir I can do exercise, I can run. ¿Ok? Siempre tienen que ir acompañados de otro verbo. Para ello tenemos diferentes verbos, ¿vale? Vamos a ir viendo uno por uno, ¿ok? Can. Can, aunque se escriba can, no se pronuncia igual, no se pronuncia con una especie de E. Can. I can do. I can do. ¿Ok? Eso es a lo que conocemos como poder. Como puede. Yo puedo hacer algo. Yo puedo correr. I can run. I can ride. ¿Ok? Luego tenemos también could. Could. También importante de could que yo la L no la pronuncio. Digo could, no digo cold. No digo cold, no digo cold, que sería frío. Digo could. Could. C-O-D. La O y la L me la como. ¿Vale? No me hace falta. Digo could. could. Sencillo, es muy parecido a can, es el hermano de can, son prácticamente iguales, lo único, el can expresa yo puedo, en presente, en cambio could actúa como el pasado. I could write my name when I was 3 years old. Yo podía escribir mi nombre cuando tenía 3 años. I could write. Y también funciona como el condicional. Yo podría. Pero eso ya será para el tema de los condicionales, ¿vale? También tenemos should, que le pasa lo mismo como a could. Yo no pronuncio ni la O ni la L. Digo should, no digo sold. Ni sold, que sería vender. Yo digo should, ¿vale? Should significa debería, ¿vale? Es un verbo que se utiliza para recomendar. You should eat 5 pieces of fruit every day. Deberías comer 5 piezas de frutas al día, ¿vale? O should I ask her? Debería preguntarle o preguntarla. ¿Sí? Después tenemos must, que aunque se escribe must, se pronuncia must, con A. Must. Must es un verbo que significa deber, ¿vale? You must be there on time. Tienes que estar allí a tiempo. O he must be rich. Estoy expresando una probabilidad. Él debe ser rico, ¿vale? Utilizo must. Igual que nos pasaba con can y con could, must y have to son primos hermanos, ¿vale? Que sirven los dos para expresar deber, ¿vale? La diferencia está en la negativa, que la veremos en el PowerPoint, ¿ok? Have to es un verbo especial porque no es el have got, no tiene nada que ver. Have siempre requiere de auxiliar, por ejemplo, para negativa. Para la negativa tengo que decir don't have o doesn't have. Yo no puedo decir haven't to. Tengo que decir don't have to o doesn't have to. Igual que en el pasado. Didn't have to. Aunque el pasado en afirmativa sea had to, en la negativa no puedo decir hadn't to. Tengo que decir didn't have to do something, por ejemplo. ¿Ok? Y después tengo, ya para acabar, may y might, que también son hermanos, ¿vale? Que significan lo mismo, que significan probabilidad. Quieren decir puede que, para expresar probabilidad, también para pedir permiso. May sobre todo para pedir permiso. May I go to the toilet? ¿Puedo ir al servicio? Que lo solemos preguntar mucho en clase. O it might be good. Debe estar bien. O puede estar bien. ¿Vale? Pues estos serían los verbos modales que vamos a ver a continuación. Os dejo el vídeo en 3, 2, 1... A modal verb is a kind of verb that is used with other verbs to express a different meaning: obligation, ability, possibility, giving advice, and more. For example, Ralph can speak 3 languages. Ralph, in this case, has the ability to speak 3 languages, and we express it with the modal verb can. The modal verbs don't use s in third person singular. We can add ing to form a continuous tense, and also we don't use to after one of them is set for ought to, have to, used to, and need to. All of them are followed by a verb in the base form. Can be, not can to be. May play, not may to play. Should go, not should to go. We have got different verbs to express many topics. Must and have to express obligation. Mustn't expresses prohibition. Need to expresses necessity of doing something. For example, I need to buy cookies for breakfast. Can, may, and could are used for asking for permission. Can and could mean the ability to do something too. Now, let's see some of them, how to use, how to form, and the difference between them. The use of a modal verb is very easy. In a sentence, we have the subject that can be a person, an object, a pronoun, etc. Next, we have to write the modal verb in affirmative or negative form, depending what do we want to say. After that, we use the base form of the verb, the infinitive without to, and finally, the objects. In the interrogative form, we use the modal at the beginning of the sentence, then the subject and the verb, and finally, the objects. We use can to say that something is possible or allowed, also when somebody has the ability to do something. The structure is can plus the infinitive. The negative is cannot or can't. For example, we can see the lake from our hotel. It's possible for us to see the lake. Could functions as the past of can. We also use could to say that something had the general ability or permission to do something. The structure is could plus the infinitive. The negative is couldn't. For example, I was sitting at the back of the theater and I couldn't hear very well. The theater play was yesterday. That's why we use could. We can use should to give advice or to give an opinion. We also use should to say that we expect something to happen. The structure is should plus the infinitive. The negative is shouldn't. For example, the government should do more to improve education. We suggest the government to invest in education. We use have to when it's necessary to do something. Somebody or something has imposed the obligation to me. The speaker is not giving his or her opinion. The structure is have to plus the infinitive. It's important to say that have to needs auxiliary verbs to form the tenses. For example, to form the negative, we need don't or doesn't have to. The future by will have to, for example. And also we can use may have to or might have to. For example, here we have you can turn right here. You have to turn left. You are obliged to turn left because if you don't do it, you will crash. Must is similar to have to, but must is used in written rules and instructions. Also, is a personal obligation. You must do something means it is necessary that you do it. We can't use must to talk about the past. We use had to. The structure is must plus the infinitive. For example, I would like to go to the cinema, but I must study. I've obliged myself to stay studying at home instead of going to the cinema. Mustn't and don't have to are completely different. We usually make mistakes using both modal verbs. Here we have got the difference. First, you mustn't do something means it is necessary that you don't do, so don't do it. You must keep this a secret. You mustn't tell anyone. Second, you don't have to do something means you don't need to do it, but you can if you want. For example, I don't have to be at the meeting, but I think I'll go anyway. I needed to go, but I decided to go. Here we have the last ones. We use may and might to say that something is possible and to talk about possible actions or happening in the future. The structure is simple. May plus infinitive and might plus infinitive. The negative form is the same as the other verbs, may not and might not. For example, it may be true we are talking about a possible action, and it might rain later we are talking about a possible action in the future. There are little differences between these two modal verbs. We use may to talk about possibility. For example, I may not have time to help you. Probably I haven't got enough time to help you. And also to ask for permission. May I borrow your pen? I'm asking if I can take a friend's pen. Apart from that, we have might. We only use might when the situation is not real. If they paid me better, I might work harder. The situation here is not real, because they don't pay me well, so I'm not going to work harder. Okay, the next part, we are going to talk about the future, okay? We know how to talk about the past, okay? We know the past simple, okay? It's simple. We have to add it in the regular verbs and we have to know the list of irregular verbs. For example, read, read, play, played, listen, listened, there are a lot of borrowed, okay, rent, okay. We know the past simple. I played football yesterday. Yo jugué al fútbol ayer, okay. We know also the past continuous with the verb to be, was or were, plus the verb in ing. I was waiting for the bus. Estaba esperando al autobús. Okay, I'm talking about the past. And also the past perfect when I used the had plus the past participle. No os preocupéis por este tiempo porque si no lo habéis visto no pasa nada, ya lo veréis más adelante. Es para un poco cursos superiores. Okay, also we have to know how to talk about the present. Okay, we know the present simple. He is, I play, we dance, okay? You have to remember the S in third person singular, okay? For example, he rides a horse. Él monta a caballo. He rides with the S at the end of rides, okay? A horse. We also know the present continuous, am, is, or are plus the present plus the verb in ing, okay? For example, I'm watching television now, estoy viendo la televisión ahora, o we are going to school, estamos yendo al colegio, we are going to school, we subject, are the form of the verb to be, for plural forms, going, go plus ing, to the school, the other objects. Okay, and now we are going to talk about the future. The future has 4 forms to talk about it. Okay, we have future and conditionals. Conditionals is not for this lesson. Okay, we are going to talk it more in advanced levels. Okay, we are going to talk about future. For example, we have 4 forms. The first one is with will. With is a modal verb, is an auxiliary verb for the future. Okay, I will make a cake in this month. Okay, yo haré una tarta este mes. No estoy diciendo el tiempo exacto, estoy diciendo en un futuro. I will make. I, subject, will, el modal de futuro, make the verb in base form. Okay? The same as the modals. El verbo en forma base. Will plus make, for example. O will plus do. Okay? Next we have el be going to. Be going to is used for action that is going to happen. Okay? Or I have evidences for an action. For example, the boat is going to crash. El barco se va a estrellar. Yo estoy viendo, I'm watching the boat next to the rocks. Estoy viendo al barco cerca de las rocas y estoy viendo que se va a chocar. ¿Vale? Y yo utilizo el be going to para acciones que veo que van a ocurrir o que van a suceder en un tiempo cercano. Also, we have the present continuous. Okay? The present continuous, maybe you can also listen in the previous seconds with to talk about the present, but we also use the present continuous in the future. Okay, we will see lo veremos, we will see on the PowerPoint. And also the present simple to talk about timetables, program activities. For example, the match starts at 9 o'clock. El partido empieza a las 9. Ahora mismo, por ejemplo, son las 7:30, por ejemplo, y el partido empieza a las 9. Es un futuro, en 1 hora y media. El partido va a empezar en 1 hora y media. Por tanto, yo utilizo el presente simple para indicar una actividad programada. The match starts at 9 o'clock, ¿ok? Va a empezar a las 9. Va a empezar, yo en español utilizo va a empezar en un futuro, o empezará a las 9. Pero es una actividad ya está programada, por tanto utilizo el present simple. Os dejo con el PowerPoint en 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, dentro.
Generally, we use will to talk about future predictions. I think Lakers will win. We often use will in these situations. Promising to do something, asking somebody to do something, offering to do something, and agreeing to do something. For example, I will help you with homework. It's the same to say, I promise you to help you with your homework. We use will when we have just decided to do something. When we say, I'll do something, we announce our decision. The phone is ringing. Oh, I will answer. Finally, the first conditional is used to talk about things which might happen in the future. This sentence describes possible things which could easily come true. For example, if it doesn't rain, we will go to the park. When we say something is going to happen, we know this from the situation now. What is happening now shows that something is going to happen in the future. The sky is getting darker and darker. It's going to rain. I'm seeing the sky with a lot of dark clouds, and I say it's going to rain. I am going to do something means I've decided to do it, but perhaps not arranged to do it. I've run out of milk. I know. I'm going to buy some. I decided to go to buy milk, but I haven't arranged to buy it. We use the present continuous when we talk about arrangements. For example, arrange to meet somebody, arrange to go somewhere. You can also use the present continuous for an action just before you begin to do it. This happens especially with verbs of movement: come, go, leave, etc. For example, I'm meeting my father tomorrow. I arranged a meeting with my father. We use the present simple with a future meaning to talk about timetables, programs, etc. You can use also the present simple to talk about people if their plans are fixed, like a timetable. For example, my train leaves at 11:30, so I need to arrive at the station by 11:50. The train is programmed to leave at 11:30.
Okay, we have reviewed future tenses. We have reviewed will, we have reviewed be going to, we have reviewed present continuous with a future meaning, and also present simple with a future meaning. Okay, now we are going to mix the modal verbs and the future tenses. We are going to play a game that is called whack-a-mole. Okay, well, it's based on a table game that I played when I was a child. Okay, and it's has the same name, the whack-a-mole. Okay, in Spanish, it could say the TV knows as guacamole also, but the real meaning is whack is a porrazo, es un porrazo. Cuando tú coges algo, por ejemplo, y das un porrazo a alguien, o te das un golpe, ¿vale? Y a mole es un topo, ¿vale? Vamos a darle porrazos a los topos, diciéndolo de así, ¿vale? Las instrucciones son sencillas. Tenéis que ir escogiendo cada uno de los topos que van apareciendo. Okay, I'm going to explain in English. Okay, the instructions are easy. Okay, you will see a sentence. Okay, with a blank, with a bracket. Okay, with a word that is missing. Okay, you have to choose the correct mole. Okay, each mole has a sign, tendrá una señal. Okay, with a word. For example, can, must, have to, or may. You have to choose the correct one. Okay, you have only 15 seconds to answer the sentence. Okay, or to refill the sentence. Okay, for example, I have the blank go to the park. Okay, I can choose I have to go to the park. Okay, if I know is have to. Okay, I know this. Then after the 15 minutes you have time. Okay, next we have the answer with a little explanation. Okay, you know the answer because it's on green color, and also there is a hammer that whack the mole that is correct. Okay, and the mole is hidden. Okay, there is a simple game. It's also it's for reviewing modal verbs and future tenses, and let's go. Enjoy it, play, and let's go.
When David was 3 years old, he could write his own name. Here we use could because the sentence is in the past. In my opinion, Sheila should apologize for her behavior. Here we use should because I'm giving an advice and I'm giving my opinion. The train arrives at 12:30. The train is programmed to arrive at the station at 12:30. Now I will check my answers. I use will because it's a decision at the moment of the speaking. Helen couldn't do his homework because she was ill. I use could because the sentence is in past tense. Everyone must carry some form of identification with them. Here we use must because it's an obligation that the government gives to us. On Friday at 8 o'clock, I am meeting my friend. I use present continuous because it's a future arrangement. I have planned the event. I am going to see my mother on April. I use be going to for future intentions or plans. You don't have to do this exercise for tomorrow. The teacher said that it's not necessary to do the exercise. The English lesson starts at 8:45. We use the present simple with a future meaning with program activities. The bus might be late because of the rain. We use might for possible actions in the future. You should go out with your friends. It's a sunny day. We use should because someone is giving an advice. France is going to lose the World Cup with this player. We are watching a game and we are seeing that the players are not good. Pupils mustn't eat in class. It is forbidden. There is a law that forbids to eat in class. Mike is staying at home tonight. I've planned with Mike to stay at home. Sorry, I can't help you. I don't know anything about cars. I haven't got the ability to help you. Marta has to wait because there is a client in the office. We use has to because it's third person singular. And also, Marta needs to wait to talk with the boss. Don't worry, I won't live without you. I use will, in this case won't in negative, because it's a decision at the moment of the speaking. You have burned yourself. You have to be more careful. I use have to when it's necessary to do something. I have to be more careful for not burning myself. It may snow tomorrow. Take an umbrella with you. I use may because it's something that can be possible. If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. It means that I don't need to eat it. You should call your parents more. Here, there is a person giving an advice to another. You should call your parents more. Someone is giving an advice. My sister is getting married next December. I use present continuous because it's a planned event. It mustn't drink and drive. You mustn't do something means it's necessary that you don't do. Someday I will win the lottery. I use will because it's a future prediction. I can run 6 kilometers in 30 minutes. I use can because it's possible to do it for me. Where you go? I am going to buy something in the supermarket. I use going to because it's a plan. The art exhibition finishes on the 3rd of May. We use finishes in third person singular for program activities. I think FC Barcelona will win the Champions League this year. I'm predicting the future.
Hi again, my friends. Okay, have you discovered all the moles? Yes or no? Okay, if you discover most of them, that's fantastic. Okay, that's amazing. Okay, now we are going to start the other part of the class. We are going to start with vocabulary. Okay, about feelings and emotions. Okay, we are going to play pasapalabra. Okay, for this, okay, you need to remember all the feelings and emotions that we review on Monday, and also that you learned during this term. Okay, with your teacher in class. Okay. For example, what is the meaning of caring? Or what is the meaning of tired? And what is the meaning of happy? Do you know what is happy? A happy person is a person who is always laughing, for example. Okay? Okay, for the game, you will see another feature with will, okay? We'll see the rosco, okay, with 26 letters because the letter ñ, la letra ñ, doesn't exist in English, okay? Remember, ñ doesn't exist in English. It's the only letter that exists in Spanish, okay? We will see A, B, C, D, M, O, N, all the letters, the 26 letters, okay? That's every letter is the starting of one feel or an emotion. For example, A, starting with A, you'll see the definition, okay? And then you have to think about one of them. After 10 seconds, you have 10 seconds to answer the letter, okay? And then you will see the answer, okay? For example, with the letter A, the definition, bam, 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 bam. Amazing. Okay, 10 seconds. It's amazing. Yes, you will see the rosco or the letter in green color. Okay, you have 10 seconds to answer the question. Okay, don't be nervous. Okay, remember all the vocabulary and enjoy it. 3, 2, 1. Hi again. How many words have you guessed? Have you guessed 20 or more? Yes, you are awesome, you are amazing, you are a fantastic student. Have you guessed 10 or more? Yes, you are a very, very good student. You have to study a little bit more. Okay, and have you guessed 10 or less? Yes. Oh, I'm sad because you have to study more these days on Easter. Okay, and now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you for all the people that are connected here. Thank you for all the children, all the students, all the families that are connected to this video. Okay, thank you for your attention. Thank you for your participation also. And thank you also to English Fan to give me this opportunity to teach English online in this kind of videos. Thank you for all your support and thank you for stay here. Bueno, pues es hora de decir adiós. Muchas gracias a todos. Gracias por estar ahí en estas 2 horas, tanto la del lunes como la de hoy miércoles. Espero que hayáis disfrutado mucho de estas 2 horas, que os hayáis podido olvidar un poco de todas las preocupaciones del día a día, de que estamos en casa confinados. Espero que os haya hecho todo un poco más liviano, que hayáis sacado ideas a los que sois profesores para hacer con vuestros alumnos y que sobre todo los estudiantes, los chicos que estéis ahí y chicas, que hayáis podido disfrutar en inglés, que hayáis podido pasarlo bien, aprender de una forma diferente, repasar de una forma diferente. Así que nada, mucho ánimo para estos días, tened una buena Semana Santa y disfrutar mucho del jueves, viernes, sábado y domingo de Pascua, que ya va quedando menos para acabar esta cuarentena. Así que nada, mucho ánimo y a todos los que tengáis familiares así pachuchos, muchísimo más ánimo para ellos. Resistiremos. Hasta luego, chicos. Bye, bye.